Welcome to my channel. On this video I'm going to show you how to make these lovely tags. They're easy, but yet they look so lovely when you're finished with them. So let me get started. Okay, I'm going to first start out by cutting this file folder in half. Okay, I like working with smaller pieces. I mean, you could technically open the whole thing up and work on it, but I'm going to work on just half pieces, and I'm going to take this tab off. And there we go. I want the more. What's the best side here? This is the best side. Right here, I'm going to work with this one because it's all clean. There's nothing on this side. As opposed to this one has here. I could still use it, but I want nothing on it. So I'm going to take this side. Now you're going to decide which napkin you want. One sheet only. By using Scotch tape, you just pull it all off. You'll end up with one layer. If that's what you want for this project. So I was deciding I might use part of it on one and the other. I didn't know which one I liked because I've already done one already. And I think I'll try this one. I might do both, but I'm going to use right here, up here, to this part, and we'll see. And I might do two on this video. We'll see how long the video is to show you. So anyways, basically, I have a solution that I use Elmer's glue and 1 cup glue to 1/3 cup water. I use it all the time for this stuff when you're doing Mod Podging and stuff. It's actually more reasonable than Mod Podge. It works well. Now, Mod Podge is good. I don't want to write that off because I thought that I wouldn't need Mod Podge, but it's not true. On some projects I found that it was really nice to use. The thing that I find this is better is it's not sticky when it dries. And Mod Podge on a lot of items dries really sticky, and this doesn't. So as you can see, I'm going to line where I'm going to put the paper. I'm going to put a line so that the napkin can come right on here. And then I'll put the napkin on. And it's okay if you get wrinkles in it because it actually, it looks nice. It adds some, the texture looks nice on it. So I'm going to try to put this on as best I can. Alright, don't waste it. Don't waste the napkin. Alright, and I can lift it up as I do it to get some of the wrinkles up because you don't want to see the creases. So, let's move this around. Alright. And see, I can actually lift it a little bit. But don't go too hard because you'll rip the napkin. Like I want wrinkles, but I don't want creases because that's what I want to say too. Get the creases out, the wrinkles are nice. You'll see in a lot of upcoming videos and that I will be doing this a lot with napkins, just different ideas that I have in my head to craft. I hope you follow along with me because each video kind of connects with each other. I'm doing like a series of tags and stuff like that so that I can use them in upcoming journals that I'm going to make. And I'm going to make some easy journals to show you how to make some journals, the basic part of a journal. And then you'll have all kinds of things to decorate with. Plus there's other crafts along the way that I want to work with. I want to find out what everybody that watches my channel, what they like. So by me experimenting with all kinds of stuff, we'll see what people like. I'll be doing tags and journals, and I have some projects to do it at holidays for stuff and boxes and just everything, and gift ideas to make for a cheaper price, homemade for the holidays. And, yeah. So just check them out. Alright, you can wait. See, some of it's breaking off. Just wait till it dries and then come back and add the little pieces in here, which I will. That's what I'll do. I'm not going to do it right now on camera. But I will. I'll pull the end pieces off and come back and just replace them. And see, if you're not careful, you will rip the napkin like I'm doing right here. But it's okay to show you mistakes on here because, hey, we all make mistakes and we often know how to work with them. So, alright, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to let that completely dry. That's going to take probably a couple hours to dry, and then I'll get back to you. So I don't really want to, there's this line, I don't know if you'll see it or not, but I want to use this one next. So let's do this one. So we'll have plenty of tags. This time I'm just going to do a little at a time. Do a little bit, try this better. Okay, so just do the top. As it sticks, we're going to roll it down this, you see, and this way. You put it down, just use your fingers to take the grease out of it. There. Alright. Yeah, I think this is a better idea to do it this way. Just put a little bit on, put it down, and then take the wrinkles as you go off. Or I should say not wrinkles, because you like the wrinkles. It's the creases you want to be careful. Take the creases off so they don't show up. By the time you're done, you won't even know if there's any creases in the napkins. Alright, it looks good as long as it's stuck down. Alright, I'm going to get back to you as soon as they dry, and we'll show you the next step, what I'm going to do. Okay, they're almost dry, but I want to show you something. I don't waste anything at all. So if you cut down all this excess napkins, this is what I want you to do with them. All this, it's not a lot, but there's a piece here, and instead of wasting it, I'm pretty sure I can make some flowers, some butterflies. So I might put this piece on and glue it later off camera. But I thought I wanted to point that out to not waste anything, because even if you have excess napkin at the bottom, cut it off and put it onto the sections right here, because right now I'm going to do butterflies and different things in here just like I did. Here's a bunch of butterflies. I cut all the excess, do butterflies, flowers, and I'm not wasting hardly any of this. Okay, they seem to be pretty dry. They took several hours to dry, okay? Make sure they're dry. And then I'm going to just clip the ends, just the end of the napkins here, like so. And I can trim this after I cut it anyways, but there, let's get that out of there. So I'm going to make different tags with it, not just straight tags. So I got my cutter, and I'll bring my cutter in. Yeah, they can. Alright, so we're gonna cut a few, and then I won't waste any of this. This whole card's be very little waste. But I'm gonna chop a little bit, because right here at the end, yeah, I don't want the card here, so we're gonna just come up and chop very little at the end. And I'm gonna turn it around, and this does two nice tags. So we're gonna come in. And the bigger tags are about 4 that I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a couple 4s. Alright. They are big. 4s are really big. So I'm just going to do, let me see if I did 4. I have to see. I have a bunch that I did already here off camera. So maybe that wasn't 4s. Was that 3s? A little bit too big. I think we're going to do, maybe I did 3.5. I'm just trying to measure here, see what I did. It must have been 3.5. It's okay, I still won't waste any of this. So let's go down to 3.5, because that's awfully big tag. I mean, ooh, I could use that on a board or two. I won't even waste that. And we'll turn this around, and we're going to do these 4. Alright, and this could be a little longer tag. But basically, you don't have to see all of this, but I'm going to chop up just to show you I'm going to make so many tags. Then I might go and make a, let's do a 2.5 tag. By, this could be a little longer tag. Let's go 5 inches. Alright. Okay, so we got different size we're working with. You're going to see on both napkins. I have the red one over here. I'm going to cut 2. But you don't have to see all that part. But anyways, you do different size tags. And once I cut it down, I'll continue showing you what I'm going to do next with this. Okay, I trimmed them to different sizes. Now we're going to, before I get into decorating them, I want to show you other type of tags I do. So we're going to take a scallop punch this time. And I'm going to make some really cool scallop punches. Now if you don't have a scallop punch or a circle punch, you can just take this, cut a circle out any shape you want, really. Alright, and then you kind of decide where you want it. And I kind of like one down here. Okay. And maybe another one here. This is pretty. Now I also have, I'm going to do a few, couple of these here. Let's see. And I got a plain one. Well, I don't have it with me, but we're going to do, how about a butterfly one? Now this would be really cool. So if I do the shape of a butterfly, let's put that in there. This place I want it. So you see it's actually a flower. Let's go this way. Yeah, right in here. These are going to look really pretty. So I got butterfly shapes, any kind of shape. Alright. Now I'm going to grab my other punch. This is a 1 3/4 punch. I'm going to come back here because I saw the bee. I really like the bee on this one. I want kind of the best with the bee. Let's see. So none of this will go to waste. So then after I take the biggest sections apart and I use smaller scallops, then I can come in with smaller circles. But another thing I come in with is the tiny butterfly one. So we come in and I'll keep punching wherever. Nothing goes to waste. Honestly, you're going to see them. So whether I use this side or the other side, you'll see what I do with all this. And even the extras, the file, right? Even the file everywhere is going to get chopped up into butterflies. Now, even if you have this section, we're going to color that in, or you can put it to another piece of designer paper. So like I said, none of this will go to waste. Let's cut a couple butterflies in this, little tiny ones. All right. They're going to be great for on top of gifts, journals. There's tons of stuff. Like I said, I'll show you when I'm done. I wish I had a piece of one of the ones I cut, but I could show you I didn't leave hardly anything left. Even this section can go on the bottom of a card, box, journal, whatever. None of this is going to go to waste. Okay, so now that we got it all cut, it's time to do a few things with this. Now, to do the angles on these, and if some of this comes back, you just have to take a little bit of your glue and glue it if it's too loose. And then decide which way do you want it. Do you want it upside down? So I want to show you another little trick to do. So let's say we take this angle, and we like this angle. You want to match the other angle. You're just going to flip this part that you just cut. And this is a little trick here. I'm giving you tricks along the way. And there, your angles pretty well match on this one. Just trim this a bit. Like I said, I might have to touch that up with the glue, which I will right now, so you see what I'm talking about. I just take some glue. And ta-da! Simple as that. And then I'll come back with my punch. The bigger one. Not the 1/8. And there. Now, do I like this cut down? I don't mind it like that. So we'll go through all the tags like that. Again, let's do this again. I think it's so cool. Take your card, cut. Put it over here. And it matches the opposite angle. And I think that's kind of a cool trick. And by the way, this is good for flowers. I'm telling you, we joke at home, my husband and I, about how I am very, I don't know if you want to say, it's not cheat, but I don't know, whatever word you want to use, that's what I'm going to say I do. Here's the butterfly one, so this is going to make a really cool one too. So I'm going to come in here. I could actually clip the side if I want. You know what? I might, because it'll make a nice dangly thing for a journal or anything. So I'm going to put it there and it'll hang. But I could have did the top here. Then here's a scallop one. Okay, I like the look of that. And we're going to come up here. And that looks cool. Let's grab something else here. Here's another circle one, or scallop I should say. So go in here. There we go. Did that. Oh, this one's a really pretty one too, eh? Wait till you see what I want to do next. All right. So anyways, I don't have to continue doing all. You get the idea of how the little tip for today, and I'm going to try to give tips on my videos to help you out. But that angle one is a really good one for matching both sides, because sometimes it gets annoying. You're trying to match the angles and it doesn't work. Alright, so we're going to move these bigger ones out of the way, and I'm going to just decorate a few to show you what I want to do with some of these. But I have ideas right here. And I'm going to edge this with, or I want to say ink it. There's different ways to say inking, but whatever. So I'm going to come across. Sometimes I call it sponging, edging, same thing, same meaning. See, it's up there, just a little dab of glue. Put it down really easy. Ta-da. And just come across and edge both sides of this. Edge, sponge, ink. Alright. Makes me laugh. But anyways, okay, so that's one thing I'm going to do. And I had done some butterflies earlier with these ones here. So you can either use this side or that side, and this is what I'm doing with here. So I'm going to put a couple of these butterflies here. Alright. Now if you don't like the corners, I don't have my corner rounder with me, but you could do a corner rounder. I'm going to put this here. Alright, like that. And butterflies on this one. And I might come in here with some of my flowers. That's another thing. Everything I see is like this. If it fits my flower punch, watch this. If it fits it, it's not going to waste. See? There's a flower. So I pretty well don't waste a lot, and there's no need to anyways. So if I come in here with, I could put over here maybe, wherever I want to do it. I don't know if I want that or not. I have some leaves that I use all the time. I thought maybe I could make that a little down here, let's say. In the corner I could, yeah, I think I will. And that leads me to, where's my green one? So I do this a lot. I love inking with a darker color to bring out when you're doing leaves or flowers or whatever. I do this a lot. And take that out of here. Alright. Oops. Let's get that on right. One here. Done this lots, and I show it up on the videos you're going to see, because I like it so much and I want to show you what the color, it just changes the effect. It makes it look more real when you do it. So if I showed you that one, I have to do that a little lot darker. Let's see if I got another green one left. I used them so much that I can't even find one right now. Let me get it in the pack. Let's see. There we go. Got another one right here. So if you can see, it's just darker. It looks more real than this one, to me. Anyways, hopefully when you get to know me, if you're new to my channel, then you'll understand what I'm saying. It'll all make sense. And I'm gonna leave, I don't know, I don't have a corner rounder, but when you don't, that's another trick easy. It's just a pair of scissors, and it's funny, you only have so much space where you're working. So sometimes you're missing out on a few things because this one out too. And I'm going to go with this flower. And I will do all kinds of designs. You don't have to do this. You know, what's that saying? The world is your oyster. Do whatever makes you happy. Decorate. Don't add butterflies. Add butterflies. Whatever your imagination takes you away with, decorate. Okay, so this is what I was going to show you. If you come across with scissors, that's all you do is have to turn the edges on these. That's what a punch does, a corner rounder does that. So if you don't have one, I mean, you can do so many crafts, you don't have to have one. Some of this stuff. And here's the edge came up, so let's go touch the stem. You might find a few things like that that have to, you just glue it and it's perfect. And they last for a long time, these tags. They'll be really handy for all kinds of projects you got coming up. And hopefully you can craft together with me. And tell me if you did in the comments, if you enjoyed this. Okay, so that one's done. Now see, I can always come back and put this, if I want, on here. I could make this black. Here's a round one. You know, another round one, punch a hole. Let's see. Let's punch a hole in this one. And just carry on. The thing is, I'm just trying to give you ideas of how you can decorate, because there's many ideas. I won't make you watch me decorate every single one of these. I was working on, and I'll show you in 1 minute. There we go. You can just put that off to the side like it's flying there. There's always a story to tell when you're crafting. So I got this one, and I just wanted to show you, if you take, I don't have the same color, but if you come with a different dabber color, that makes a big difference too. You can have the same piece, you can have the same identical piece, switch it out with inks, and it'll make it look like a totally different effect by just using a different ink. And I tend to like using the browns, which that one is, that's an espresso, and I'm using garden green. Again, you can use any one you want. This is Stampin' Up stuff, because I used to do Stampin' Up, but you can use Tim Holtz. There's so many good ones out there. And this is a water-based ink that I'm using, because there's other projects I'm going to show you, and I will tell you that they're not water-based because they won't work on other projects. Okay, so I have made some acetate flowers, and I show you how to do that in a different video. But if you want, you can come in with some of these and put the acetate. What a cool effect that does on this particular flower napkin. There you go. I have lots of ideas here to give you. And here's the ones that I did offline earlier before I started this video. I wanted to see what I was going to do with them. They were on the thumbnail, and there they are, all these ideas for you. And here it is. This is a good one right here to show you. There's the brown and there's the green. And look at the difference. It just comes up different and looks totally different, but it looks so nice. Alright, so there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.